What's going on, guys? I'm Bill and welcome to Bill's How To. Today I'm going to show you guys how to drill a hole in any material with a nice clean finish on both sides and no blowout. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's do this. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to drill a nice clean hole on both sides of your material without any blowout. A lot of people struggle with this simply because as you're getting to the end of your drilling, there's only a little bit of material left and it blows out the back end. I'm going to show you guys a nice simple way to resolve this issue. We're going to be using 3 different drilling methods. We're going to be using a hole saw, just some regular drill bits, and also a spade or paddle bit. So hopefully this one video is going to cover most of those scenarios out there. I'm going to save you guys money and avoid having a costly mistake. So we're going to start off using a hole saw. The material that we're using here is melamine and it has chipboard inside. So that one there is always prone to blowing out. We're going to quickly drill a hole here and show you guys what typically happens and then how to prevent it from happening. Alright, so what typically happens is you have a nice clean finish on one side. On the back side, however, you can see there we've got blowout all the way around. Easiest way to prevent this from happening, you can try and go slow, but what tends to happen a lot of the time is it'll still blow out, especially on delicate materials. So I'm just going to quickly remove this old block that's in the hole saw. We'll drill another one next to it, and this time around we're only going to go through halfway because we've got a little pilot bit here. So that's going to show me exactly where it needs to be cut from the other side. Alright, so we've gone down about halfway. You can put your hand underneath and try and feel for that point, which we've got there so you can see the back side. Take this one here out, flip the piece around, and now we're going to drill through this side. Once again, remove that little piece. And you can see the difference now if we have a look over here. That's the blowout, that's no blowout. That's exactly the finish that you want simply by reversing it, by using the little pilot bit that we've got on the front here. So we're going to switch it over now to a spade bit. So now we're using a spade or paddle bit. We're going to do the exact same thing. One side we're going to go through, which will create a blowout. On the other side, I'll show you guys how to prevent it. So typical application, drill straight through. All right, so if we flip this one here over, one side's nice and clean. On the back side, you can see right there, we've got our nasty blowout once again. So we're going to drill another one right next to it. This time around, we're going to go through until that little point there on the spade exits the backside. So every now and again, you'd want to just run your finger underneath and check and see if that point's gone through. Or you can pull the blade out and check and see if you can see daylight from the top. Once again. And now I can see the point on the backside. So at this section, we can flip it over and you can see there we've got a little indicator right here. Once again, put the point from this side here. And now we've got a perfectly drilled hole. So with our regular drill bits, it's going to be slightly different, but the same concept. Instead of going through with our finish size, which in this case here is 8mm, if we wanted to create an 8mm hole with a nice clean face on both sides, if you drill straight through, we've got a nice clean entry on this side, and on the back, you guys can see right there that we've got our nasty blowout once again. So to prevent blowout when using a regular drill bit, what you want to do is use a pilot bit. So that basically means just a smaller drill bit going through first on both sides. Using a smaller drill bit, number one, reduces the chance of having blowout to begin with, but using melamine material like we've got here, it's chipboard with the veneer, it's very easy to flake off on the exit. So we go through on the pilot all the way through, expecting it to blow out. So we can check the backside again to see if it did blow out. which it did right there. So we've got a bit of blowout right there, and that was expected. What we do now is go up to our final or finished hole size using the finished drill bit. And we're going to go through just halfway. So we're going to go through right here where our pilot bit just was. Halfway, back that off, flip it around. And now we're going to go through on this side here. Once you've gone all the way through, you're left with a nice perfect hole on both sides. So there you have it, guys. That's just how easy it is to drill a hole in any material with a nice clean finish on both sides. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video and you've learned something new. As always, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching. Bill's out too. So just a bit of bonus footage for anybody that's interested out there. I'm sure someone's going to put in the comment section that you should clamp a piece of wood to the bottom of it and that'll prevent the blowout. That's true, it does work most of the time. However, you do need to clamp a second piece of timber to the bottom of it, and you need to clamp it really, really tight and make sure that there's no vibration between those two materials. And you also need to pray, because that doesn't always work. Something else that people always mention is, why don't you just go really slow? In the demonstration, you must have been pushing too hard and that's what caused it to blow out. So we're just going to do a little test area here. I'm going to go through as slow as I can with the hole saw, and then we'll try it with the drill bit and also the paddle bit, just for a little bit of fun here at the end of the video. But hopefully anybody that needed to do this has already watched it and have gone on their merry way and nice and happy with their finished results. So we'll drill our new hole right here and see how this one here comes up. I am going slow and I'm not putting any pressure on. Alright, that's pretty much as slow as you can take it, and I can already see that there's blowout from the backside. Once again, that's the kind of finish you can get if you go slow. So let's test it out now with the regular drill bit and also the paddle bit. It's got a nice clean finish here on the front, which I always love. We'll try out our spade bit or paddle. Alright, so let's put another hole here next to it. Once again, we're going slow. My fingers are nice and loose and there's no weight on the drill. I'm even trying to support the drill because I know there's only a little bit of material left in there, and even the weight of the drill alone is enough to just cause that to blow out. Alright, that is literally as slow as you can go. Once again, nice clean finish here on the front. If we go to the back, blowout. Exactly what I was expecting. So I mean, if you're happy with that kind of finish, that's up to you. If not, you can do as I've just shown you guys and prevent that blowout. Lucky last one, 13mm drill bit. Alright, that's as soft and gentle as I can be. That's actually not too bad. We've got a tiny little bit of blowout right there. Might have just got a bit unlucky with that because it is melamine. That veneer finish is very, very brittle and very easy to blow out. But would you risk it? I don't think so.